What is going on, y'all? All right. Been a lot going on, huh? A lot with, here politically here in the US and over in the Middle East and all of that's going on. But, uh, let's just get into what we got here. Looks like, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got in the house. Let me do that first here. Looks like Glenn was in first. All right. Wants to say hello to everybody in the OP Nation. Appreciate it, buddy. Rebecca's with us. There we go. Arkansas. It's about time for football, so we're going to be talking trash at each other pretty soon. Nick L. Tried to call you on the radio yesterday. One of your buddies told me you had just signed off and you were in the gym. So hopefully I'll hit you up pretty soon on that radio again. Hill Bill's back. The man right there. Texas Raider. How's your weather down there, buddy? I'm sure it's hot as heck like it is right here. Let's go on down here and see who we got. Come on, come on. I know there's more than that in here. There's Lynn Stalker right there. That's one of my girls right there. Edith Wallace is with us. Yep, checking in. All right, appreciate it. Glenn Anderson's in the house. So wants to say hello to Lynn and everybody else, I'm sure. Come on down. Come on down. Let's see who we got. All right, this right here must be Jeffrey, since Mom is up in Pennsylvania, but I appreciate you being here, buddy. All right. Linda Farrow's with us. There she is right there. And Michelle J., she's just listening. Okay, but at least you're here with us. Hopefully I'll pass along something there to entertain you a little bit. We'll see. J1's back. There we go. Debbie Jones. Yeah. Who else we got? Iowa's in the house. And Ohio right there. Go check him out, guys. If you haven't checked out that channel, you got to do it. Had a great live stream last night. I enjoyed being there. That was a lot of fun. Tennessee, there's the other Tennessee right there. Carthage, Tennessee. Michelle J's in Tennessee also. But that's the Tennessee contingency right there. They're the ambassadors for the OP Nation in the state of Tennessee. John H. is with us. Schwackhammer's back. I hadn't seen you in a couple of weeks, buddy. Appreciate you coming back to see us. Wanda Landry's in the house. And Patriot Ordnance, there we go, out of South Florida. Take it you got through the storm okay. I'm glad you did. Really did you guys get much down there? I think we got a little more of it than you did. There's Short-Lived Saint. Hey, I bought a sniper rifle, dude. Man, you need to go down to the range and play with it. It's a lot of fun. There's Craig right there, back from North Carolina, back in the great state of Florida. Scott B., he's a new one. All right. Thank you for coming in, Scott. Appreciate it.
Colorado.
Yep. From Colorado. All right. That's a nice place out there. There's David T., my man. I see they finally got the electric grid straight up there. Took them a long time to do it, but I'm glad they finally got it. There's Husky Mama. Hey, we got to get out there to Triple N. We got to get to Triple N gun range, girl.
He says give a call out to Brian. He's going to watch it tomorrow on his lunch.
Brian's going to watch it on. All right. Hey, Brian, what's up, buddy? Appreciate it. Share it with your friends. Get everybody around you and say, let's watch this crazy redneck. See what his views are on some of the world events going on right now. I'm sure they'll enjoy it. FNG is back. Man, we got a good bunch in here tonight. Appreciate it so much, guys. I truly do. Who else we got? I guess that's about it, but that's enough. Dang, I appreciate every one of you being here. Yeah, sure do. What we got right here? Hey, River's watching here tonight. Wants a shout out. River, what's up, buddy? All right.
Hey, River.
Look here, man. You're at that age. Grandpa's got to get you a little 22. Take you out and show you how to use it. Make sure he does that for you for Christmas this year. I know you're about the same age that I was when I got my first one. So Christmas would be a good time for you to get one. A little 22 would be great for you. All right. Rural for sure. There you go, Rural.
Thank you, Rural.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, all right. JS Genesis Design dropped in. Thank you so much. Shalom, brother. All right. Are you one of those white guy Jews that Ben Stiller was talking about when he did his comedians for Kamala the other night. He said all Jewish white guys want to be black. He wished he was black. So, I wasn't sure if you was part of that, group or not, but I think that was one of the dumbest damn things I've heard in a long time. That was just ridiculous that he said something like that. Speaking of our girl Kamala, y'all remember this right here? When Trump was talking about how she cackles like a hen or whatever he said to her, and she said, say that to my face. Yeah, come on, bring it to me. And the media said, oh, wow, look, oh, yeah, she's being tough and she's being funny. Well, guess who brought it to her face? J.D. Vance did yesterday. Don't know if you guys heard about this, but they had to campaign. Both campaigns were in the same city. So J.D. Vance, when he goes to the airport, he walks over to Air Force 2 there, which is her plane, and he gives her a shout out. Come on out, let's talk or whatever, Of course, she didn't. I think he said she didn't even wave at him.
She pulled away in her car.
Yeah, but he turns around to the reporters and asks them if they got any questions, and they're just like they're quiet as clams. They didn't want to comment at all. They didn't want to give him any airtime at all. So he just embarrassed them all and said, "Okay, that's fine. I'm just here to check out my new airplane." So he kind of embarrassed them and went on his way. But I thought that was pretty good. Farmers in the house. All right. People's Republic of Michigan. That's right. That's exactly right. Thank you for being here, buddy. I think JD's the man. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of shirts and a lot of memes and hats and stuff. It says people saying they support the outlaw and the hillbilly. I think that's a pretty good thing right there. Yeah, he's a hillbilly. He grew up like I did. I mean, damn. Philip can tell you we grew up poor, and our parents really, weren't that well educated, but they did the best they could for us. And that's the way he grew up. He grew up the best he could in a poor family, but he made sure that he wasn't poor after he got out of there. And that was the American dream. We don't see that anymore. Our government, both parties, are killing that. The American dream is a thing of the past, guys. Now the liberals want everybody to come here and depend on the state to take care of them so they can control them. And the supposed conservatives, I think they're all rhinos now. There's very few real conservatives in politics anymore. They just go right along with the game plan. They really don't do anything to try to change that because they ain't got me buffaloed. They all want to be in charge. They all want to have that power. So the American dream of coming here, or growing up here and doing the best you can, buying a home, getting a good education, making a good living for you and your family, that's dead. It's dead. It's not there anymore. It's that simple. And it's a damn shame because that's what made this the greatest country in the history of the world was the American dream. But it's dead now, guys. But hey, we're going to get into that here a little deeper in just a minute. But, J.D. Vance pulled his stunt, and then here we go. Uncle Fester, he finally uses the buzzword that the DNC put out for the media, weird. He wanted to say J.D. Vance is weird. But imagine this guy calling somebody weird. Yeah, that takes the cake right there. That's just ridiculous. But we all know, what happened this week with finally the big announcement. And of course, the Democratic Socialist Party, which is pretty much a Democrat, wanted to jump out there and say, yeah, look, this is proof that we're a force to be reckoned with. She took one of our candidates, one of our people, and that guy he's he's not a socialist. He's a communist. That guy's a communist. There's nothing, socialism is like communism light, is what that is. But that guy's just a straight up communist. You guys have seen, everything about him going to China 30 something times and, going over there for his honeymoon and stuff like that. But the guy's he's just a straight up communist. But that's exactly what they needed, I guess, because the Joker's up 3 points nationwide. This is a Fox poll. She's up 3 points nationwide on Donald Trump now, which is scary, guys. We cannot. I mean, I don't think there's any way we can stop it. I'm sure they already have enough ballots marked to win this election. But if there's any way at all for us to stop this, we got to try to stop it, because I mean, it's a mess right now. It's a mess, and she's just number 2. I mean, she goes out there and she gives those speeches. I watched a little bit of that speech she gave the other day, and she walks out there with this guy, and and introduces him, and everybody's going crazy. They all look like little 11-year-old girls at a Taylor Swift concert, doing all their applauding and shouting and supporting this bunch. And then she gets out there and she says, on her first day, she's going to do this and she's going to do that and she's going to do this, to reduce inflation, to bring down prices, to reduce mortgages. Why isn't she doing it now? Do you think any of those idiots in that stadium doing all that screaming and applauding and laughing, did just one of them stop long enough to think, why don't she do that now? No, they didn't. Because they're all a bunch of brainwashed idiots. I don't see how they can, I don't know how anybody could vote for her. I know they're pushing, she's a woman of color. And, that's what, of course, Ben Stiller's all about that. He wishes he was black. And there's a lot of people like him. They don't give a damn about her politics. All they care about is, her pigmentation, because they're so engrossed in white guilt that they don't like themselves. And they think they have to go vote for her. Number one, because she's a person of color. And number 2, because she's a woman. Yeah, that's a hell of a reason to go vote for somebody. It don't matter that she's done all she could to destroy this country in the last 3.5 years. But she's a woman of color, so I have to go vote for her. Oh, I wish I was black. Now, that's some of the dumbest shit I think I've ever heard in my life. But let me get off of that. I'm going off on a rant here. I'm about to get off on that, and I really don't want to. But the first thing they did jointly was jump up there in their little speech and talk about how they're going to ban AR-15s and other assault weapons. Now, what they consider assault weapons is any magazine-fed firearm larger than .22 caliber. That means, your 9mm, your 380s, every other rifle, 308s, whatever, it don't matter. As long as it's over 22 calibers, and it's fed by a magazine, that's an assault weapon. But not just rifles, handguns as well. That's what they want to outlaw. They stood there and they said it. She pushed that before when she ran for president. Of course, she didn't get one damn vote, just like this time. She didn't get any votes this time. I don't know why the Democrats are just sitting on the sidelines and letting this happen to their party. Well, yeah, I do. Yeah, I know exactly why. Excuse me, guys, dry throat.
So does that mean only revolvers would be legal?
Only revolvers and only weapons, 22 caliber, like a 22 rifle would be okay. As long as it's not magazine fed, which means you would have to have a little bolt action 22 rifle.
Oh,
like that, or a shotgun, or something like that.
Going Wild West, are we?
Yeah, it's crazy. She's a freaking idiot being told what to do, just like Joe. Yeah, you're exactly right. Yep, she's the puppet. She's the one they pulled off the shelf that they could tell, Obama could tell them what to do. And they could institute all that communist, socialist bullshit that he tried to get done. But Americans weren't dumb enough just yet. But here we are 8 years later, and they've been indoctrinated enough that they're going to fall for this crap. Let me tell you something, guys. If you want an AK or an AR or anything, any magazine-fed firearm, bigger than a 22, if you want it, you better go get it now. You better go get it before January 20th, 2025. because she's going to win. They have the votes already. They've already got them. I hope I'm wrong, but that's what I believe. She's going to win, and she's going to make those assault weapons, as she calls them, illegal. She's going to, and they'll do it just right off the bat. Boom, she's going to do it. A good example of why she's going to do it is happening right now in the federal Fourth Circuit Court, federal court. Heard a case out of Maryland where the Fourth Circuit up there said AR-15s and AKs are illegal. They're not covered under the Second Amendment. And of course, the person that filed the original suit took it all the way to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court looked at it yesterday. They looked at that case and they sent it back down to the Fourth District and said, okay, you've got to change your ruling to fit within the Heller ruling and there was a Bruin ruling. And the Fourth Circuit said, no, we're going to stand on what we got. So it has to go back to the Supreme Court. And then that's when they're going to get a whipping. They're going to get a legal whipping after they do that. But they do that because right now in Maryland, you can't buy an AK, you can't buy an AR. You can't do it because they're illegal. That ruling still stands until it's kicked back up to the Supreme Court. And that's why these liberals do that. They know it's not going to work. They know it's not going to stand, but they've stopped the sale right now. That's what it's all about, infringing on your rights right now.
The question is, are revolvers okay no matter what the caliber?
Revolvers are okay. It don't matter what the caliber is. That's not a magazine-fed firearm. So revolvers are okay. Man, I got a frog in my throat, big time. Wrong. Yeah, everything about it's wrong, believe me. But that's why they do it. Just to stop it briefly. They know they're going to lose, and they know it from the start. But they do it anyway because they don't give a damn about people's rights. It's ridiculous, and it's getting to the point where they're going to push us too damn far. Now, I was one of the guys you people heard me say, no, Civil War is not going to happen. Can't define any battle line. Who are you going to fight, right? I said that. Think I was wrong. I'll sit right here right now and say I was wrong. When I'm wrong about something, I'll admit it.
Thank God it's on video.
Yeah, you got it recorded right here. Just
Oh
go
my
ahead.
God, that's the first time in all my
Download
years
it and keep it. But I mean, that's twice I've been wrong in my life. So you guys are witness to history. But right there it is, right there. You cannot, I mean, it's ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. But here's part of the problem right here. This douche, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it. He's a douchebag. Yeah, Raskin. Everything about this guy is just, he's a piece of crap. Everything about him. I don't think he has any endearing qualities whatsoever. If he does, I hadn't seen it. But a video surfaced where he said that if Donald Trump's elected, he's going to enact the 14th Amendment to try to stop certification of the President of the United States. Isn't that considered an insurrection? Isn't that what they charged Donald Trump with? Isn't that what they say he did? That's exactly what he said he's going to do. He's going to enact the 14th Amendment. And he even admitted at the risk of civil war, he admitted he would do it, even if it created a civil war. Now that's how rotten that guy is. I mean, and I'm at a loss for words. How can a representative somebody sitting in our House of Representatives say, yeah, I'll do this to start a civil war? Right? He should be out. There should be the 28th Amendment should be any elected official that violates their oath to uphold the Constitution is immediately evicted from office. That's what they should do. That's what that should be. And then we'd see this country get back straight. You know what the 14th Amendment says about stuff like that? Let's take a look at it right here. You know, it's kind of long and drawn out there, but kind of basically that's Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. It says anybody that took part in an insurrection against the United States of America can't hold a federal office. So they're still trying to put that J6 stuff on Donald Trump and saying it was an insurrection, even though he said go peacefully, you know, let your voice be heard, protest peacefully. And then, you know, this guy, I'm going to call him a guy. I'm going to back off a little bit here. He's doing he says he's going to do the exact same thing that Donald Trump asked Mike Pence to do when Congress certified the 2020 election. He's wanting to do the same thing. And he don't care if it starts problems. He don't care if it starts a war. When I saw that.
What about the guns we already have? Are those going to be tried to take back, or is it just new sales?
Well, they have what you call they want to enact what they call a buyback program, where they're going to pay you for your guns that they say are illegal. Well, my answer to that is you didn't own it in the first damn place, so you can't buy it back. If you can come to me and prove you owned anything that I have in this safe, I'll sell it back to you. I'll give it back to you, because I know you can't do it. So buy back my ass. That's what you can buy back. And like I said, that ammo you want to take, you can come get it one round at a time. We'll talk about it. I know I'm going to lose, but guess what? I'll die on my feet before I drop on my knees and give you what I use to protect my freedoms. It's that simple. Now, you want it? Come get it. You know where it is? Not hard to find. I know I'm on somebody's list somewhere. Every time I purchase a firearm and I pass a background check, it surprises me, because I know they're watching me. I know they are. Probably on a no-fly list somewhere. But guess what? I ain't flying anywhere anyway. If I do, I'll do it like I did back in the old days. You know, I'll jump on a charter going somewhere. Hopefully I'll never have to do that again.
I'm hoping that's true. You get on a plane, you're going with me to Iowa.
Yeah. But I'm telling you guys, they're going to try to make those firearms illegal. It's that simple. They're going to win. She's going to sign that executive order, and it's going to be illegal on that day until it goes through the court system. Just like what's happening right now in Maryland with the fourth district court. But they're going to keep pushing. They're going to keep pushing, and they're going to get that. So I think the Democrats won a civil war. Joe Biden yesterday, was it yesterday or day before, he gave an interview on CBS. He said he don't think it'll be a peaceful transition of power if Trump loses. Are you? Yeah, he is. He's that delusional. If Trump loses, there's going to be, there might be a little problem. There might be. But it's going to be nothing like what will happen if he wins. Look at what happened the last time he won. And then this time around, it will be even worse. You know, they think they're untouchable. And you got Kamala there. She actually put together that bail fund for those people that were rioting. And what's his name? State, the old douche they're trying to sell off as vice president.
Burn, and she bailed him out.
Waltz. Yeah, it was in his state. You know, he wouldn't do anything to him, but when the police did lock him up, Kamala bailed him out. And it's just one mess after another with these two people. But they're going to be your president and vice president. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to get ugly. But what you need to do is prepare for it. Do what you have to do. You know, I got another AK yesterday. Ran across it on good price. Fun to play with. Yeah, he's from Minnesota. That's right. But get them now. If you want one, you better get it now. Or before the end of the year, you better get it.
Check the pawn shops.
Yeah, hit up them pawn shops. That's where I found that one yesterday. Hit those pawn shops up. Because right now, economically, times are hard, and a lot of people are pawning stuff that they wouldn't normally pawn, but they have to buy groceries. They have to pay the rent, have to pay the mortgage. So they're selling off a lot of stuff. that they don't have to actually live today. Hit them pawn shops up, guys. I couldn't believe the first one I walked into, I said, this is what I want. I got 2 of them right over here. I couldn't believe it. Because like I told you last week, I went into Academy to get it and get an AK, an AR. No, we don't sell them anymore. Corporate says we can't sell them anymore.
My chat just disconnected. Did other people's chat disconnect? Ask if anybody can say something.
Is your chat okay out there, everybody? That's John Wayne behind me, buddy. That's my little John Wayne right there. Kenny sent me that for my birthday. Looks like there's still people chatting here. So
I think it finally came back. Okay.
Well,
I
there
just
we
want to
go.
make sure it wasn't global.
yeah, I saw somebody there that I didn't see before. Hang on, who is it? Right, no, that ain't it. Right there. There we go. All right. Appreciate you coming in tonight. What we got here? They needed those useful idiots again. Yep. So they treated them with kid gloves. Absolutely. But hey, folks, get them now. Get them while you can, because you're not going to be able to much longer. But keep your eyes on what's going on. Get ready. When these people are elected, food prices are going to go through the roof. Fuel prices are going to be outrageous. You're not going to be able to get the things you need to take care of yourself. You're not going to be able to get the seeds you need to feed them. But it's going to get bad, guys. It's going to go sideways quick if this happens the way I think it's going to happen. Hopefully I'm wrong. I pray that I'm wrong. I pray for this country every day, and you should do that too. But if it does go down the way I'm thinking, you better be ready on day one. It's that simple. I just lost everything. Did
Me
it go?
too. My internet just went down.
Is the internet out?
Well, you're still moving.
There we go.
I can't get anything.
All right. It looks like our internet's starting to blink out here, guys. I don't know
I love them,
why.
but I'm off. I can't get online at all.
If I'm still there, hopefully I am. Let me go ahead and sign off. Our internet's acting a little crazy here. So Short-Lived Saint said it's back. All right. Just reboot over there. But I think I'm going to go ahead and step out of here just in case this thing goes bad. I don't know what's going on. So I appreciate every one of you being here. I think I got my message across anyway. My ice is dead. You know what we got to do when there's no ice? We got to go get it.
Love you guys. See you next week.
If you got any questions, yeah, shoot me an email or leave a comment below when this is posted. I'll answer every one of you that I can. Hit that thumbs up for me, please. Okay. The more thumbs ups we get and the more shares we get, the further they bump this up. But I mean, I know I'm not getting a lot of hits on this anyway. That's why I didn't care doing it with this background. I'm only going to get about 120 or 130 views on this. So it ain't going to cost me, what, 4 cents? I don't care. 4 cents. I'll give them 4 cents. They think they're hurting me by not showing this. I don't care. As long as I help just one of you folks out there. So with that, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I'm going to say thanks for being here. Hopefully you'll have a great week. Keep a watch out for videos. I'm going to try to post a couple of them coming up this week. So stay strong, keep prepping, and pray for the USA. The Orlando Prepper is out.